What's up guys, Houndish here today with the first in what will probably be a little series of shorter videos I'm hoping to do over the next few days, looking at some of the interesting weapon buffs that we saw in update 2.4. So today I've jumped into the Crucible with Fabian's strategy, and let's just recap on the exotic bonus for this weapon. So frontlines, this increases your handling, stability and rate of fire when enemies are in close proximity. The bonus also automatically reloads a portion of the magazine when you get a kill. We also have crowd control and life support on this weapon, so it has some pretty awesome perks overall. And this thing has seen some fairly reasonable buffs in the new patch, which we'll go over, but firstly, this archetype saw a damage buff overall of 1.5%, which is a pretty small amount, but anything is better than nothing. This archetype actually does pretty good damage if you can hit your shots. Again, the problem with ARs is based more around the firing style and the damage and firing style of other weapons combined with the playstyle of the game. It's just worth bearing that in mind initially. Back to Fabian's strategy though, the first change is that kills with the weapon now automatically load a portion of the magazine, and this was a thing before, but it was tied to the front lines bonus, so you had to get kills with that bonus active for it to proc. Having it proc after any kill is far more useful. It's not a massive game changer for the weapon, but it's certainly a good functional change, which is going to help you out somewhat regularly while using the weapon. The second change is a range buff of plus 16 points, which is pretty nice. It's not going to mean that you can absolutely map people, but it does improve the weapon in longer medium range engagements for sure. We also had a stability buff of plus 44 points, which is pretty sizable right there. It's a very noticeable change, especially when you're firing at the maximum rate of fire. Of course, Fabian's strategy changes its rate of fire based on enemy proximity. How's it doing in the Crucible though? Well, it actually feels pretty nice. When I say that, of course, it's still an 88 rate of fire archetype AR, and it feels like one, but it competes much better than it did previously. It's far more reliable when you're engaging in medium range engagements, and interestingly, it feels really good when the rate of fire amps up. It's really smooth, and the recoil is pretty easy to control. I never really remember Fabian's strategy feeling this good in gunfights before. Of course, the changes to those stats have certainly helped here. Having ammo load into the mag on every kill is useful. Occasionally, it'll allow you to continue engaging multiple targets after a kill. The problem is with ARs that you're already exposed for longer periods of time than you are with other weapons, so a lot of the time it won't mean that you can just keep firing at another target, but again, having more ammo in the mag immediately after a kill will be useful in some engagements. On the whole, they've brought Fabian's strategy closer in line to the kind of best-in-class weapons for this archetype, things like Hakon's hatchet. The stat buffs for Fabian's strategy also mean that the exotic bonus is more appealing on the whole, and it's been a great improvement to the weapon. Apart from some of the preferential stuff like the weapon sight and everything like that, I'd say that the only thing that holds Fabian's strategy back now is the archetype of ARs versus other primaries in the game. It's not a top tier weapon at all, but I do recommend you guys go check it out in the Crucible. It's a lot of fun, and right now it feels pretty good. So there you go guys, I just wanted to take a quick look at Fabian's strategy after the patch. Let me know what you guys think below, or any weapons that you've been using since the patch. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to drop a like down below and hit that subscribe button for more Destiny content and Rise of Iron content coming up very soon. But for now, thanks for watching guys, you have an awesome day.